Hey traders, I just wanted to take a few minutes and share with you all a options calculator that I've created on Google Sheets. It's a template, and this template that I've put together is kind of the culmination of a lot of research that I've done, watching YouTube videos and learning from other traders and reading articles and reading books, learning more about selling premium and specifically related to selling puts. What I wanted was a calculator or tool that was kind of tailored to my own risk reward assessment, one that sort of generated the data that I found pertinent for my own decision making and for my own planning and research, specifically related obviously to selling puts. And so I want to share that with y'all real quick. Hopefully it'll be helpful for you. As I pull it up here, just a quick reminder, I am not a registered investment advisor. This tool and this video is intended only for educational purposes. I just want to be upfront about that as we get started. But also here, I want to show you my put calculator. So as I said, I have built this put calculator using a lot of resources and input that I've gathered from various places online and through my own research. What I wanted was sort of one-stop shopping so that I could plug in just some basic information about potential trades and then be able to analyze those in a way that's kind of customized to my own thoughts and my own strategy. So what you see here in front of you in this put selling calculator is there's a handful of cells, squares that are colored yellow, and those are set up so that I can plug in some pretty basic information. Looking over here at a single contract, I can put in the ticker symbol. Right here I have the ticker symbol for Chewy, but it could really be anything. Like for instance, I could highlight it and I could then plug in Apple. And if I put in Apple, it's going to auto-populate differently. It's going to put in here from Google Finance. This Google Finance, this gray line here, puts in the current stock price per Google Finance, which is delayed up to 20 minutes. Right now it's after hours. So when I plug in here, whatever ticker symbol it is, and I was using Chewy earlier today, so I'll continue with that. It shows me the current stock price from Google Finance, and then I plug in the stock option price, the strike price that I'm considering potentially selling. And here I was considering selling the 80 strike price. And there at close of day, it was valued at 75 cents. So I could get 75 cents or $75 for selling that option. I was looking at an expiration date that's a couple weeks out. So not this Friday, but the next Friday. And so I plugged in the ticker symbol and the strike price, the premium and the expiration date. And once I plugged in that information, then the calculator itself populates with a lot of other relevant results for me, relevant data. So it shows me here that the drop in the price, the percentage drop from the current price of $86.35 at my strike price would be over 7% drop. It also shows me my break even. That's the $80 strike price less the 75-cent premium. Shows me how much premium I've collected, shows you how many days to expiration there are left on this contract, shows you the return that I could expect at expiration. And right now that would be just under 1%. It's also showing you here that if I were to take that same premium over 10 days and annualize it for the whole year, that annualized premium would be over 34%. And so what you're seeing here is some color-coded pieces that are just relevant for me as I try to think about, is this or is this not a trade that I would be interested in taking? The key down here shows you my criteria. I'm looking for a 5% or greater drop in price. That's the kind of protection that I like to have. The percentage return I would like was, obviously 1% at expiration would be awesome, but then I have here also an acceptable range of a 0.5% all the way up to 0.99%. And then for the premium, I'd love for the premium to come in at greater than 30%. And so when I plug in this information, the calculator auto-fills all of that data for me. I also have over here, as I said before, a single contract, but then a comparison tool so I can put in various different options, or I shouldn't say options, that's going to confuse us, but various different ticker symbols that I want to research. And these over here in the comparison tool, what it does is it takes the funds that I have said that I have available to trade, I put in these various different ticker symbols, and then it generates for me based on that same data. Yes, the drop in percentage, the percentage return at expiration, the premium annualized, but also the maximum number of contracts I could sell based on the price. Because here you'll see if I were to sell DraftKings a 46 strike price, I could sell as many as 6 options, which would be the equivalent of 600 shares, because that comes in at 27,600, which is less than my 30,000 that I have said I have available for trading. So I also have included here a mobile version of this. So it's very similar. You'll see here I have UPro. I didn't type it all in caps, but you get the point. I put in UPro and it shows you here on the mobile version all the same pertinent data that you saw on the desktop version. When I pull this up on my iPhone, I've designed it so that really only this relevant data shows up on the screen. I can scroll over and I can see the key and some of the other information, but what I see immediately is just this relevant calculator information. So that's helpful for me when I'm assessing trades on the fly or as I'm out and about. It's not as high powered or as robust, say, as the comparison tool over here, but I find it useful. So I put this calculator together because it's a helpful tool for me. It helps me to research and to consider whether or not a trade may be of interest for me. And I'm just going to be honest with you, anyone could make this tool. I'm not a spreadsheet guru. All I had to do was take some time, do some research, learn the algorithms, and then format it the way that I wanted it, which means you could do the same thing if you want to, absolutely. If you don't want to jump through all those hoops and you just kind of want to jump straight into using the calculator, I actually have this template available for purchase and download, and you can find a link to that in the description for this video. So if you're interested in grabbing a copy of this, feel free to go to that link and you can purchase a download, and it will come with some other information so you can learn how to also customize some of these things so that it can more match your own trading style and your strategy. Well, I hope this is helpful. If you are interested in making your own calculator, good luck. It's a great tool. I've really enjoyed it. I know you'll enjoy it if you take the time to build one or if you want to go and grab mine. Either way, I hope that you are a profitable trader in the days and the years to come. All right. Thanks so much.